Hello guys, I am Shashank and today I am going to talk about data frames. What is a data frame? A data frame is basically a two-dimensional labeled data structure which can have columns of different data types. Basically any data type like string, float, integer, anything, but combined into one frame. So I'm loading Pandas as a data analysis library for Python, and now I'm going to load the dataset. This dataset consists of user reviews for various movies. So I stored the user info into users variable and movie info into movies variable. I want to know the structure of the movies. So I can use .info and get the structure of the movies. Where exactly data frame comes into help? For query and for selection. So let's perform those operations. So let's see the structure of our users info. Now I want to know the values inside occupation and age. So I specify the values and I specify the column names and I ask please give me the values. So it gives me values of occupation and age just based on the column names. I can also say, for example, give me the users whose occupation is, say, writer, and here I get all the users, basically first 3 users whose occupation is writer. We can do advanced operations on data frames, and for that I use another data set which is the obesity values of England during the year 2014. If you see the Excel file, we can see there are around 10 chapters, and I'm interested in the second chapter. Here you can see there are rows that are not useful for us for processing or for analysis. So let's remove them. How do we do that? Again using data frames. So we specify that I am interested in chapter 7.2, and please remove the first 4 rows and skip the footer from 14. The resulting variable is the data that we are interested in. So we have these values, but still we have something called NaN and unnamed. What is NaN? NaN is basically not a number. Pandas is telling us that in our data set we have a row which has empty values. And what is unnamed? Basically it means that the column is not named. So let's just name it and let's remove these empty values. DataFrames gives us easy methods to do that. So we use rename. I specify columns that I want to rename a column whose name is unnamed. Please change it to year. And I say that in place is true because I want to change the existing file and not create a new file. Similarly, I drop NaN values using this method, drop NA. The resulting variable is a cleaned data set which does not have non-numerical values. Now, say for simple analysis I want to plot these values, but the x-axis should be the year values and not the default index of integers. So let's change the index. So I use set underscore index and I say that year is the column that I want to use as my index. You can see the new variable now has year as the index and all other values. Now I can plot them using a simple plot, and I can get a nice plot where x-axis is year and y-axis is values. I can simply store this variable and convert it into a data frame using .dataframe, and I can store it into a CSV file in my local hard disk. So this is how we use data frames for simple data analysis. We can load huge files like over 100 for 500 MB files, load it into a data frame, clean it, pre-process it, create functions to automate it, then store the cleaned data into a local hard disk and load it using Excel to perform better analysis like pivot tables or better graphs, or just view the data, because Excel is user friendly and it is very helpful in that way. So in this way we can use Python's data analysis library and Excel together and create better data analysis. Thank you.